This portion of E is brought to you by Pedigree. Dogs rule.
I may be an old dog, but I won't retire. I've got tricks to do. Tennis balls to fetch, frisbees to catch, and squirrels to chase. I'd act my age, but honestly, I don't even know it. New Pedigree Healthy Longevity. With leading levels of omega-3s and antioxidants to help keep hearts healthy.
Go.
Hello, my name is Molly Holden, and thank you for joining us today on E! True Hollywood Story. Today we will be following the life of Daisy Buchanan from many of the white palaces of fashionable East Egg. Daisy is stuck between the decision of two men, Tom Buchanan and Jay Gatsby, and us from E! True Hollywood Story have the inside scoop. Joining us now is the fabulous Daisy Buchanan herself. Daisy, welcome on to the show, and thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Today I was hoping you could explain to us your relationships between both Jay Gatsby and Tom.
Well, Jay and Tom are both very different. I met Jay before he went to war, and he was just so great. He was so cool. We could talk for hours. The only downside was he was like really poor. But now what's great is that he's rich, and he just is so cool and great, and he just has such pretty shirts. I can't even handle his clothes. They're just so beautiful. In a minute. But Tom is my husband. He is great. He has status. He has money. Look at my clothes. Look at my jewelry. Look at our house. It's beautiful, and Tom provides me with that. So, they both have very good qualities in them. Gatsby's great, and Tom is rich.
Daisy, that all just sounds so great.
It really is. My life's awesome.
So, how are you going to decide between which guy to choose?
Well, it's a tough decision, because as of right now, with both of them, I have it all. I don't know what more I could have, but unfortunately, I have to decide between one of them. My drawbacks with the Gatsby are, yes, he's rich, but he doesn't know how to show it. Gatsby's parties are tacky. I'm classy. And I just hated his party. It was not my scene. He just flaunts his riches to everybody else. You need to keep your composure and make people feel inferior to you. You can't just have random people in your house. So, that's not very good about him. Also, he's pretty shady. I don't need that on my name. I need a status that people are going to admire and people are going to want to be around. I don't want to be around some drug dealer. No, thank you. But Tom cheats on me. And I heard she's fat, and I heard she's ugly. So why would he do that? I don't get why he does this to me. We had problems in Chicago, and we have problems now. I'm great. Why am I not enough for him? I just get so lonely. So, do I pick the tacky drug dealer, or do I pick the guy who cheats on me with some fat girl? I don't know. I just don't know.
Mr. Jay Gatsby was unable to leave his West Egg estate, so we sent some of our reporters to ask him about Daisy.
Daisy. No, we go back way a long time ago. Before the war even. God, I loved her then. I still love her now. She was the first nice girl that I ever met. It was crazy. We could just sit for hours and just talk and talk. I loved being by her side. It was great. Now she's with that other guy. Her voice. I love it. It's just so full of money. And I want that. I want that money. I want to feel like she does, on top of that class. But I can't. At least not now. But if I get her, I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna get her. Daisy wanted her life shaped now. She never loved that guy, Tom. She will never love that guy, Tom. So that's why I moved across the bay, so I can see that green light every night. Just go out and just want it to be there. Come to this very spot. We're gonna do this. From the beginning, I led her to believe that I was a person of much of the same stature as herself. And then I went off to war. Her parents and her social status started to keep us apart.
Okay, yeah.
Tom, and how do you feel about Jay Gatsby?
Jay Gatsby is just not Daisy's type. He hangs out with guys like Wolfenstein, and the first time I met him, I picked him out as one of those bootleggers. He's not from a wealthy family as me and Daisy are. He doesn't belong in our group of people, and he never will. I think he's using Daisy as a way to move up in the social ladder, but he can't do that.
And what are your true feelings about Daisy?
Me and Daisy have been through some rough times in the past. We had some trouble in Chicago, as many of you heard through the gossip. And we've had some trouble in the past, but I really do care for Daisy, and there's a lot of things between us, me and Daisy, that Gatsby will never understand, and that me and Daisy will never forget.
Joining us today is Jordan Baker, who was running a little bit late, but she's just coming in from her golf match. Welcome, Jordan. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Sorry I'm late, I had a golf tournament.
Oh, it's okay. We're just glad you could be here.
Action.
Jordan, I understand you're very close with both Tom and Daisy, and I was wondering if you could give us a little inside scoop about their wedding.
Of course. Me and Daisy have been good friends for a long time. I was her bridesmaid at her wedding, and just an hour before the bridal dinner, I went into Daisy's room and found her laying in her bed, drunk as a monkey. She had a bottle of Chardonnay in one hand and a letter in the other. She was crying and talking about how she wanted to get rid of the beautiful pearl necklace that Tom had given her as a gift. We got her into the bathtub, and the letter, which was from Jay Gatsby, got crumbled up into a wet ball. Gatsby was no longer a suitable choice for her. She didn't hang around with soldiers anymore. Tom was a more suitable choice for both her and her family. After her crying session in the bathtub, she got out with the pearls on, and the wedding went on as planned.
And Daisy's final decision is...
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there.
Right.
My final decision is Tom. Overall, he said he was sorry, so I'm going to take his apology because I like his money, I like his status. I have a feeling that his fat girlfriend is out of the picture. I just have a gut feeling, and I know things are going to be different. Gatsby I couldn't deal. I was not into it. So, it's Tom.
And I heard there's a rumor you're leaving town?
Yeah, we need to get away. Spend some us time. Maybe somewhere glamorous. Obviously glamorous, but maybe somewhere warm where I can get a nice tan.
Well, Daisy, thank you so much for joining us today, and following your decision between Tom or Jay Gatsby was truly interesting.
I know.
And that was the fabulous life of Daisy Buchanan. I'm Molly Holden, and thank you for joining us today on True Hollywood Story.